She walks in under strobe lights and whispers, but the world hears her echo. Jenna Ortega, 22, more than the girl who plays Wednesday, more than the face on magazines. Behind the attitude, behind the dresses and the spotlight lies a quieter storm. Tonight, we step inside the life she rarely lets us see. The rise, the hidden battles, the secrets she's only now daring to speak. She came up fast. Born to a mixed Latino heritage, raised in the valleys of Indio, California, Jenna's world was always larger than her surroundings. She got her first taste of acting at age 9, small roles, commercials, guest spots. But for years, the parts were modest. The pay was meager. The rejections countless. Still, she persisted. Every audition, every no piled up, shaping a resolve that even she sometimes underestimated. Then came Wednesday. The show exploded. The gothic humor, the deadpan stare, the eerie ambiance, it all clicked. Overnight, Jenna was everywhere. But the jump from working quietly to being studied under a lens was relentless. She has confessed that after Wednesday's first season, she felt deeply unhappy. The attention was intense, sometimes brutal. She called the experience scary, saying she was introverted at heart and unprepared for how invasive fame could be. She shares now that her name sometimes feels like a stranger. "It almost doesn't belong to me," she said. The pressure of assumptions, of people feeling entitled to her life's fragments, has worn on her. Strangers shouting her name in the street, adult men approaching her with demands, some of it she's called horrific. And when people don't stop, when they insult her plain because she can't pause, that hurt compounds. She's described feeling incredibly misunderstood, battling the public's image of her rather than simply being seen. Just as shadows cluster around fame, she's found ways to fight back. She took on executive producing duties on Wednesday's second season, giving her more seat at the table than before. She's developing a script she's worked on for over a decade, a dream of directing, of telling stories not just by acting but by creating. She says she's drawn to films that are grounded and nasty or wildly expressive. Horror, surrealism, they let her bend expectations. This year, she's been in Death of a Unicorn, a dark fantasy that twisted beauty into terror. And Hurry Up Tomorrow, a psychological thriller co-starring The Weeknd. These are not safe bets. They are pieces she chose, roles that stretch her, scare her, define her on her own terms. And looking ahead, she's signed on for The Gallerist, a thriller with Natalie Portman, set in the disquieting spaces of art, death, and secrets. Yet the scars remain. She has said that because she played a schoolgirl so compellingly, many still frame her as immature or patronized. She's short in stature. People literally look down on her, metaphor and reality both. Even when she pushes past that, the voice in her head asks, will they buy it? Will they believe it? Still, even now in the tension of shadows and lights, she's finding a newer rhythm. She buys a flip phone to reclaim some solitude. She meditates. She paints. She experiments. When she's not filming, she's exploring ways to simply be, not a character, not a brand, but a person. She's trying to balance art with ease, expectation with rest, voice with silence. As Wednesday returns in Season 2, released in August and September of 2025, with themes deepened around family and female relationships, Jenna is more insistent on shaping the narrative. She wants her character to evolve, to go darker, to become a symbol rather than remain trapped in her origin. She knows the world will judge her moves, but she'd rather be judged for risk than be confined to safety. Her journey is not finished. She will stumble, doubt, and question. But she is no longer simply reacting. She is choosing. She is speaking. She is orchestrating her roles behind the camera and on it. And when she stands tall in the frame, she demands we see all her facets, strength and fragility, ambition and vulnerability, darkness and light. In the quiet moments, when the crowds are gone, that's where she builds. That's where the real story lives. And it's a story worth listening to, not just the one on screen, but the one inside.